Joining me live now is the founder of advocacy group Voice for Victims, Ben Cannon. Ben, thanks so much for joining us on the program. Look, it doesn't seem to be getting any better in terms of crime rates in Queensland.
There was a period there where we were told by the government that this might be some sort of media beat-up. This might be just something that's happening in our heads. I think the numbers tell us that the community sentiment that they're feeling unsafe and worried is shining through in those numbers.
Last Saturday, police say 4 teenagers on an alleged joyride in a stolen car streamed it live to social media before road spikes were deployed in Brisbane's north. Acting Assistant Commissioner for Youth Crime Andrew Massingham says social media was the #1 reason behind repeat offenders' crimes. Now, that just shows just how much of a big problem it is. He's saying it's the #1 reason, social media.
You know, there's no doubt that's a major part. What we're saying is we want zero tolerance to repeat offenders, regardless of whether you go on social media or you choose not to. We want the criminals to know that if you continue to escalate your behaviour in crime, then as a community, we expect that the government takes a zero tolerance approach to it. The Labor government still seems to be agonising over the fact that seems, as a community, to be a really simple request.
And it's not like you can stop teenagers from having TikTok and Instagram accounts. Earlier this year, the Queensland government introduced new laws for offenders who post and boast about their crimes on social media. The new laws created an aggravating factor for car thieves who post footage of their offending. Are you confident in these new laws making a difference?
Well, I think all laws being tightened and toughened and changed is a step forward. The challenge we've got in Queensland, and the government has to come up and answer this question. There's nowhere to put these people. So the police are doing a great job at catching them. What they're running into is and the judges are running the same problem. There's nowhere to house them. You know, we asked for, last August, we asked for them to build similar camps like Well Camp, which they built inside of 9 months for 1,000 beds. You know, that was a detention centre. But this issue doesn't seem to be urgent enough, like it was for COVID, for the government to turn around and start to take action.
In recent weeks, 108 young criminals were arrested as part of a Queensland police operation. More than half were serious repeat offenders, and most were live streaming their crimes. Now, Acting Assistant Commissioner Andrew Massingham, who we mentioned earlier, hoped a current trial of GPS trackers on juveniles would help stem the problem. 6 young offenders across the state have been fitted with electronic monitoring devices at present. Is that the solution, GPS trackers on juveniles who are repeat offenders?
I think using technology is a great step forward, but to have 6, you know, we're told the numbers of these repeat offenders is hovering around 1,000. And only have 6 of them wearing them. It tells us something. My understanding is those laws are so weak that the juvenile can actually protest the request of the courts to wear those devices. So, you know what? I think we need to get harder. We need to get firmer, and we need to make sure that the victims and justice is what we write the laws for, and not the safety of the criminals.
Okay, great to get your comments on this, Ben Cannon. Appreciate it.
Thank you.